Hello everybody, my name is Ilya.
And my name is Tyler. Together we make up Kovray, a couple that loves to play board games.
And today we'll be teaching you how to play FlipToons.
Woo! FlipToons is designed by Jordi Adon and Renato Samois. It's published by Thunderworks Games, who help sponsor this video.
Let's go to the table and let's learn how to play. As always, you'll begin by setting up. Each player will receive a reference card, a fame card, and a starting deck of 6 cards. 2 caterpillars, 1 skunk, 1 dragonfly, 1 bee, and 1 snail. You'll return any unused starting cards back to the box. You'll then create the market. You'll place the 5 price cards face up in the center of the table in ascending order from left to right. You'll shuffle the Toon cards and place the deck face down next to the price cards. You'll reveal 5 cards and sort them by rank in ascending order. Finally, you'll place a Critic's Choice card nearby, give the player who most recently watched a cartoon the first player card, and you're now ready to play. FlipToons is played over a series of rounds, where you'll work to cast the next great animated show. Each round, players will simultaneously flip cards into a 2x3 grid in front of them. They'll calculate the fame, and in turn order use the fame to hire new Toons or dismiss Toons from their grid. Once a player has generated 30 fame in one round, all players will do a final flip. At this point, the player with the most fame wins. Let's give you a detailed rundown of the round. Each round will consist of 4 phases: flip, check fame, market, and cleanup. Let's go over them. Flip. This phase will be played simultaneously. First, you'll shuffle your deck of Toon cards face down. Then you'll reveal cards one at a time, creating a 3x2 grid. You'll place your cards starting on the top row, left to right, top to bottom. Now, each time you reveal a card, if the card has an action word like flip or stack, you'll resolve them immediately. Here are a couple of examples. If the monkey is placed in the upper row, you'll move this card to the row above. This does mean your grid will likely have more than 6 cards. When the snake is placed, you'll dismiss the top card of your deck and stack the top card from the Toon deck onto this card. When stacking, you'll place cards so that the fame and abilities are visible on both cards. These cards share the same spot and are not adjacent to each other. When playing the elephant, you'll flip the previously placed card. The flip card will not generate fame this round. Finally, if you don't have enough cards to fill your grid, you'll simply reveal as many as possible. After placement, you'll move on to the next phase: check fame. At the same time as other players, you'll check your grid of Toons and determine how much fame they've generated. You'll do this by reviewing each card's fame value and capturing the total with your reference and fame cards. Now, some Toon cards will have abilities that will vary the amount of fame you're able to gather from them round to round. Here are a few examples. The dragonfly will grant you 1 fame per unique adjacent card. Each card has to be different, and adjacent means next to. Diagonals do not count. The bull grants you 3 initial fame and 7 more if 1 or more cards in your grid are face down. You can now see how some cards can synergize with each other. The tiger will grant you 3 initial fame and 1 additional fame per card in your dismissed cards pile. You saw an example of how cards are dismissed earlier. We'll talk about the primary method to dismiss cards in the market phase. Lastly, I'll mention again the game end trigger here. If one player gathers 30 fame during the check fame phase, they'll collect the Critic's Choice card and trigger the game end. If multiple players reach or surpass 30, the Critic's Choice card will be returned to the box, but the game end will still trigger. You'll complete this round and perform a final flip to see who is the winner, but more on that in a moment. Let's now jump into the market phase. Here, starting the first player and going clockwise, you'll each spend your fame to perform up to 2 actions. There are 2 actions you can take: hire a Toon or dismiss a Toon. You may perform one of these actions twice or one of each round. You can also choose to perform only 1 action or skip the actions altogether. Hire a Toon. You'll take 1 Toon card from the market, spending fame equal to the cost on the price card above. You'll add the hired card to your deck of unrevealed Toon cards. Some cards will have 1 hired abilities, which you'll activate now. Dismiss a Toon. As an action, you can dismiss 1 Toon card in your own grid for 5 fame. You may not dismiss cards in other players' grids. A dismissed card is permanently removed from the game. You'll place this into your own dismiss pile next to your deck. Some cards will reference dismissed cards, so make sure to keep them nearby. Lastly, you may not dismiss cards if it means having less than 4 cards in your deck. At the end of the market phase, if you've hired a Toon, you'll refill the market. You'll draw back up to 5 cards and arrange them again in order so the lowest rank is on the left and the highest is on the right. It's now the next player's turn. After everyone's completed the market phase, it's time for the cleanup phase. All players will collect all their cards from their grid and add them back to their deck. In a 2-player game, you'll discard the left and rightmost cards and draw 2 new cards, giving a refresh to the market. This is the only difference for a 2-player game. If no player has reached 30 fame, you'll pass the first player marker and repeat. If any one player did generate 30 fame, you'll proceed to complete the final flip. In the final flip, you'll all compete one last flip phase and check your fame. Don't forget, the player with the Critic's Choice card will get an additional 3 fame. You'll compare your fame, and the player with the most wins. In case of a tie, the tied players will shuffle their decks and complete an additional flip phase. You'll keep going until a winner has been determined.
And that's FlipToons!
If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
And of course, if you found this video helpful, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you're new here, because we love teaching and talking board games.
Now we have a very, very important question of the day today that I require a lot of participation in. It is, what is your favorite animated show? This could be, so 2-parter. It could be from your childhood. So one, like the cartoon you watched as a kid with the cereal, the classic style.
Like Recess?
Or it could be one that you really like right now.
Oh.
Maybe it's animated or maybe it's anime.
Anime, yeah.
Because that's animated as well.
Exactly.
Who knows? But leave your answer in the comments down below. And I'm looking forward to hearing all those and just reminiscing in nostalgia, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe we'll find some new TV shows to watch as well.
That could be fun.
Well, that's all for now, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.